Tagore poems continued so beautiful. Wow. The Gardner. You left me and went on your way. I thought I should mourn for you and set your solitary image in my heart's rot in the golden song. But my evil fortune time is short. Youth wins year after year. The spring days are fugitive. The frail flowers die for nothing, and the wise man warns me that life is but a dewdrop on the lotus leaf. Should I neglect all this to gaze after one who has turned her back on me? That would be rude and foolish, for time is short. Then come my rainy nights with pattering feet. Smile my golden autumn, come careless April, scattering your kisses abroad. You come and you also. My loves, you know we are mortals. Is it wise to break our heart, one's heart for the ones who takes her heart away, for time is short? It is sweet to sit in a corner to muse and write in rhymes that you are all my world. It is heroic to hug and sorrow and determined not to be consoled, but a fresh face peeps across my door and raises eyes to my eyes. I cannot but wipe away my tears and chase the tune of the song. Free me. Free me from the bonds of your sweetness, my love. No more of this wine of kisses. This mist of heavy incense stifles my heart. Open the doors, make room for the morning light. I am lost in you, wrapped in the folds of your caresses. Free me from your spells and give me back the manhood to offer you my freed heart. Hands cling to eyes. Hands cling to eyes and the eyes linger on eyes. Thus begins the record of our hearts. It is the moonlit 9th of March. The sweet smells of henna is in the air. My flute lies on the earth neglected and the hours. And your garland of flowers is unfinished. This love between you and me is simple as a song. Your wheel is the saffron color, makes my eyes strong. The jasmine red that you move me thrills to my heart like praise. It is a game of giving and withholding, revealing and screening again. Some smile, some little shyness, and some sweet useless struggles. This love between you and me is as simple as a song. No mystery beyond the presence, no striving for the impossible, the shadows behind. The charm, no groping in the depth of the dark. This love between you and me is simple as a song. We do not stray out of all verse into the ever silent. We do not raise our hands to the void for things beyond hope. It is enough that we give and you gain. We have not crushed the joy of that most to wring from it the wine of pain. This love between you and me is simple as a song. When two sisters. When two sisters go to fetch water, they come to the spot and they smile. They must be aware of somebody who stands behind the trees whenever they go to fetch water. The two sisters whisper to each other when they pass this spot. They must have guessed the secret of that someday. Who stands behind the trees whenever they go to fetch the water? Their pitches lurch suddenly and water spills when they reach this spot. They must have found out that somebody's heart is beating who stands behind the trees whenever they go to fetch the water. The two sisters glance at each other. They come to the spot and they smile. There's a laughter in their swift stepping feet, which makes confusion in somebody's mind who stands behind the trees whenever they go to fetch the water. Day after day he comes. Day after day he comes and goes away. Go and give him a flower from my hair, my friend. If he asks who was it that sent it, I entreat you, do not tell him my name, for he only comes and goes away. He sits on the dust under the trees, spread there in the sea with water, flowers, leaves, my friend. His eyes are sad and they bring sadness to my heart. He does not speak. When he has what he has in mind, he only comes and goes away. Why did he choose? Why did he choose to come to my door? The wandering youth when the day dawned. As I come in and out, I pass by him every time, and my eyes are caught by his face. I know not if I should speak to him or keep silent. Why did he choose to come to my door? The cloudy nights in July are dark. The sky is soft blue in the autumn. The spring days are restless with the south wind. He weaves his song with fresh tunes. Every time I turn from my book and my eyes fill with the mist. Why do you choose to come to my door when she passed by me? When she passed by me with quick steps, the end of the skirt touched me. From the unknown island, our heart came off a sudden warm breath of spring. A flutter of flitting touch brushed me and vanished in a moment like a torn flower petal blown in a breeze. It fell upon the heart like a sigh of a body, whisper of a heart. Do not keep to yourself. Do not keep to yourself the secret of your heart, my friend. Say it to me, only to me in secret. You who smile so gently, swiftly whisper, my heart will hear it, not my ears. The night is deep, the house is silent, the birds' nests are shrouded with sleep. Speak to me through hesitating tears, through faltering smiles, through the sweet shame and the pain, the secret of your heart. What comes from your willing hands? What comes from your willing hands, I take, I beg for nothing more. Yes, yes, I know the more is mendicant. You ask for all that I have. One has. If there be a stray flower for me, I will wear it in my heart. But if there be thorns, I will endure them. Yes, yes, I know more is mendicant. You ask for all that one has. If but once you should raise your loving eyes to my face, I would make my life sweet beyond that. But if there be only cruel glances, I will keep them piercing my heart. Yes, yes, I know you more is mendicant. You ask for all that one has. My love, once upon a time. My love, once upon a time, your poet launched a great epic in his mind. Alas, I was not careful, and it struck your ringing antlers and came to grave. It broke up into the scraps of songs and lay scattered at your feet. All my cargo of the stories of old wars was tossed by our laughing waves and soaked in tears and sang. You must make this loss good to me, my love. If my claims of to immortal fame after death are scattered, make me immortal while I live, and I will not mourn for my loss nor blame you. Trust love. Trust love even if it brings sorrow. Do not close up your heart. Ah, no, my friend, your words are dark, I cannot understand them. Pleasure is frail like a dewdrop, while it laughs it dies, but sorrow is strong and abiding. Let sorrow love make wake in your eyes. Ah, no, my friend, your words are dark, I cannot understand them. The lotus blooms in the sight of the sun and loses all that it has. It would not remain in a but eternal winter mists. And no. Ah, no, my friend, your words are dark, I cannot understand them. Do not go to my love. Do not go, my love, without asking my leave. I have watched all night and now my eyes are heavy with sleep. I fear lest I lose you when I am sleeping. Do not go, my love, without asking my leave. I start them and stretch my hands to touch you. I ask myself, is it a dream? Could I but entangle your feet with my heart and hold them fast to my breast? Do not go, my love, without asking my leave. Your questioning eyes. Your questioning eyes are sad. They seek to know my meaning as the moon would fathom the sea. I have bared my life before your eyes from end to end with nothing hidden or held back. This is why you know me not. If it were only a gem, I would break it into 100 pieces and string them into a chain and put you on your neck. If it were only a flower round and small and sweet, I could pluck it from a stem to set it in your hair. But it is a heart, my beloved. Where it shows its bottom, you know. Not the limits of this kingdom, still your eyes squints. If you were only a moment of pleasure, it would flower in as easy smile and it would see it and read it in a moment. If it were merely a pain, it would melt in limpid tears, reflecting in its most secret without a word. But it is love, my beloved. It is pleasure and pain are boundless and endless. It wants and wealth. It is as near to you as your life, but you can never wholly know it. The hero. Mother, let us imagine we are traveling and passing through a strange and dangerous country. You are riding in a palanquin and I am trotting by you on a red horse. It is evening and the sun goes down. The west of Jorangi lies wan and grey before us. The land is desolate and barren. You are frightened and thinking, I know not where we have come to. I say to you, Mother, do not be afraid. The meadow is prickly with pinky, spiky grass, and through it runs a narrow broken path. There is no cattle to be seen in the wide field. They have gone to their village stores. It grows dark and dim and on the land and the sky, and we cannot tell where we are going. Suddenly you call me and ask me in a whisper what light is that near the bank. Just then there burst out a fearful yell and figures come running towards us. You sit crouched in your palanquin and repeat the names of gods in prayer. The bearers, shaking in terror, hide themselves in the thorny bush. I shout to you, don't be afraid, Mother, I'm here. with long sticks in their hands and the hair all wild about their heads. They come nearer and nearer. I shout, have a care, you villains. One step more and you're a dead man. They give another terrible yell and rush forward. You clutch my hand and say, my dear boy, for heaven's sake, keep away from them. Mother, just you watch me. Then I spare my horse for a wild gallop, and my sword and the buckle clash against each other. The fight becomes so fearful, mother, that it would give you a cold shudder could you see it from your palanquin. Many of them fly, and the great number of are cut to pieces. I know you're thinking, sitting all by yourself, that your boy must be dead by this time. But I come to you all stained with blood and say, mother, your fight is over now. You come out and kiss me, pressing me to your heart, and you say to yourself, I don't know what I should do if I hadn't my boy to escort me. 1,000 useless things happen day after day, and why couldn't you just such a thing come through by chance? It would be like a story number. My brother would say, is it possible? I always thought he was so delicate. Our village people would say in amazement, was it not lucky that the boy was with his mother? When day is done. If the day is done, if birds sing no more, if the wind has flagged tired, then draw the veil of darkness thick upon me, even as thou hast wrapped the earth upon the coverlet of sleep, and tenderly close the petals of the drooping lotus at dusk. When and why? When I bring you colored toys, my child, I understand why there is such a play of colors on clouds, on water, and white flowers are painted in tints when I give colored toys to you, my child. When I sing to make you dance, I truly know why there is music in leaves and white waves, saying their chorus of voice to the heart of the listening earth when I sing to make you dance. When I bring sweet things to your greedy hands, I don't know why there is honey in the cup of the flowered and white fruits are secretly filled with sweet jewels. When I bring sweet things to your greedy hands, when I kiss your face to make you smile, my darling, I surely understand why pleasures stream from the sky in the morning light, and what delight the summer breezes bring to my body when I kiss to make you smile. Vocation. When the gong sounds 10 in the morning and I walk to school Bower Lane, every day I meet a hawk crying, bangles, crystal bangles. There is nothing to hurry him on. There is no road he must take, no place he must go, no time he must come home. I wish I were a hawk spending my day in the road crying, bangles, crystal bangles. When at 4 in the afternoon I come back from the school, I can see through the gate the house of the gardener digging the ground. He does what he likes with his spade. He soils his clothes with dust. Nobody takes him to the task if he gets baked in the sun or gets wet. I wish I were a gardener digging away in the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. Just as I get dark in the evening and my mother sends me to bed, I see through the open window the watchman walking up and down. The lane is dark and lonely. The street lamps stand like a giant with one red eye in his head. The watchman swings his lantern and walks up with his shadow at his side, and never once goes to bed in his life. I wish I were watchman walking the streets all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. Untimely. No more noisy, loud words from me. Such is my master's will, henceforth I deal in whispers. The speech of my heart will be carried into the murmurings of a song. Men hasten to the king's market, all the buyers and sellers are there. But I have my untimely leave in the middle of the day, in the thick of work. Just let them, the flowers come out in my garden, though it is not their time, and let the midday bees strike up their